show me what you like. Hey, y'all put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this in all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for a Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish? I told him it ain't practice it. I'm about to fill you up with Spanish. Walk up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite cause I'm the main event in boxing and it has the time to ticking. I've been out here playing my position. I'm about to get it now. Ain't no one about to block the hit cause someday I'm gonna someone tell me I'm someone doing alright. Somewhere, somebody that someone is somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. Hey, I'm only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's this appealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it back home and tell them one time, Snowy always showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go. I got a flight up in the morning on someday, someone tell me I'm someone doing alright. Somewhere.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Cardinals going up against the Titans. With that, let's get up to Tennessee. We're standing by in Nashville, our Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tennessee Titans. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. As we get a glance at the starting lineup offensively, let's discuss the former Heisman Trophy winner, Derrick Henry.
He was definitely disappointed that he dropped to the second round. Only one running back win in the first. That was Ezekiel Elliott. But I think Derrick Henry has a chance to have a special NFL career. He's not just big and strong, has way better feet than he's ever been given credit for.
They'll lose a yard and it brings... up third. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Taken in at the 11. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Let's look at this offense now, and let's talk about John Brown.
An exciting young talent from Pittsburgh State, home of the Gorillas. Hard to cover. Great moves in short areas.
Garoppolo now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The play clock's running down. Garoppolo looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steve Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught left side by John Brown. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. The starting defense for the Titans.
Terrence Knighton's nickname, Pot Roast, was given to him, and he didn't like it at first. Now he says, don't call me Terrence. Holds down the middle against anyone trying to run the football.
They'll look to throw. Deep drop. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They'll set up a throw. Looking for Floyd, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Mariota now on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards to go here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. ground. This is Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier, knock him down for a loss.
Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll look to throw here. Screen play, Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, here's Drew Butler in punt formation. And he did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a 1st down. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd down, Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because You've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go.
Garoppolo. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
And he'll push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And the Titans getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
Mariota. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and long here for Mariota. He's got time. Looking left side, and it's complete. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Take it at the 37. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit and illegal contact on a quarterback. The defenders really have to get in line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Garoppolo now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Their big tight end, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Now 3rd down, less than a yard. Mariota on the delay to Henry. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key 3rd down situation.
And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A first down throw for Mariota. A man over the middle, and it's complete. Give him 22 on that one. And it'll give the Titans a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a second down throw for Mariota. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mariota now. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
J.J. Nelson now to return. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second down following the run. They're going to look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down. And give him. That time as that'll move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
3 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They'll drop to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. To Johnson again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
I got 19. He's not going anywhere.
3rd and long here for Mariota. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 15. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Back now in Nashville. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Garoppolo now. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Kevin Dodd in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 61 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. They come out here in the eye. Here's Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Okay, no score on that play. But this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. This will be caught at about the 5. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defense. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Kevin Dodd in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the...
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves his sticks. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. A 1st down carry for Henry. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So out now come the Cardinals. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They got his man complete. They got 29 yards there. And that'll be good for an Arizona 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Garoppolo. He's going to go up top again. And incomplete. Dropped it in the end zone. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kevin Dodd in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was third and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. A gain of 13 and also a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.